Congratulate the seniors for College Achieve Charter and wish them best of luck in their future endeavors. We will now begin to honor our seniors for the Morristown-Beard School Boys Soccer Team. Connor Adkins. Connor, it has been a pleasure having you on the team the past 4 years. You're a terrific soccer player. Any position we put you in, whether it's defense, midfield, or forward, you always give it your best. You're the one player we can count on to be put anywhere on the field, and you will do it well. You worked hard to earn a starting position on our team and to be captain for our program. Thank you for your commitment, dedication, and passion that you have for Morristown-Beard soccer. You're a fierce competitor and very passionate about soccer and what it means to you. You have always asked questions to improve your game, and you have always given your teammates direction and advice where they can go and how they can play better. I know how good you can be when you put your head down and work. If you've always give your best in anything you do in life, I know you will overcome any obstacle. Best of luck the rest of this year and your future endeavors. Congratulations, Connor Adkins. Zach Acock. Zach goes 100 miles per hour, and that's all he knows. What a pleasure it has been to see you play this season. Your hustle and fearlessness on the field is next to none. Whether you started the game or came in as its sub, you didn't matter, and you put it all out there. You would chase every ball to help your teammates in the best way you could. We applaud your work ethic, dedication, and energy you have brought the team this season. Wishing you the best of luck and in your future endeavors. Congratulations, Zach Acock.
Okay.
Bobby Burns. Bobby, you always have a smile on your face. Thank you for your commitment, dedication, and passion you have for this program. Thank you for being our manager and always supporting our team in a number of different ways. You do anything for the team, and you're always willing to help with any task. Thank you for all your hard work over the years and for putting this program first. Congratulations, Bobby Burns. Jackson Downey. Jackson, despite your minimal experience in the sport, you have demonstrated an honorable work ethic and dedication to self-improvement. In the short time on the field, we have witnessed exponential growth in you as a player and as a leader in your position group. We have no doubt that you will attack life the same way you have navigated a new sport. You will be successful in whatever path you choose. Best of luck next year. Congratulations, Jackson Downey. Alex Grazel. Alex is a team member who lives and breathes soccer. It has been a pleasure having you on the team for 4 years. One of our smartest soccer players, you will shine bright in college. You have always worked hard to not only improve yourself, but the program as a whole. You are selfless, passionate, dedicated, trustworthy, and committed. You have always accepted advice and tried to do better next time. You've become a great leader who is not afraid to accept responsibility and learn from your mistakes. When you face difficult times, you did not give up. The one player who could change a game in an instant with a brilliant strike or play. You have always put the team on your back to create something for us, especially when the team is struggling. We'll miss your solo runs every game next year. Thank you for your hard work over the years and putting our program first. Congratulations, Alex Grazel. Andrew Levy. Andrew, always smiling or has a joke in hand. We are very proud that you learned how to head the ball. It's been a pleasure to coach you this season. That positive and electrifying energy you bring every day has truly brought the best of you and the team on the field. You can always begin by clowning around, but when it comes down to it, you're ready to give it your all, and that's what matters. Your determination and work ethic will be your strongest ally in this journey of life. Thank you for making our experience here so enjoyable. We wish you the best. Congratulations, Andrew Levy. Matt Lopreet. Matt, your humbleness, positivity, and leadership skills have truly shown and radiated to your teammates. You have been a leader, a true role model to the underclassmen. You're a representation of how to lead. Not only did we see it ourselves as coaches, but your own teammates praised that leadership role you assumed. Your hard work on the field did not go unnoticed, and we thank you for giving it your all every time you stepped on the field. Best of luck the rest of the school year. Congratulations, Matt Lopreet. Jackson Scully. Jackson, it has been a privilege to be your coach. You are fearless and a strong competitor. You always put your head down and work hard in every game. We know that your work might go unnoticed. Your crucial experience for this team. You are a player we can count on that will give his best. You bring a presence to the field that makes your teammates feel comfortable and at ease. Everyone knows that you will have their back. Your physicality is amazing, how you fight until the end no matter the score of the game. Whenever the team needs someone to make a tackle and make a statement on the field, you are our go-to guy. You have a phenomenal future ahead of you. The work ethic you have is contagious and will help you accomplish many things in life. Best of luck. Congratulations, Jackson Scully. Charlie Shepard. Charlie, the off-season work you have put in to become a better player has shown through in every training session and game you have played. Your commitment to being the fittest player on the pitch is glaringly obvious and establishes the standard of expectation for all MBS players present and future. Your attitude is something to be admired. You never complain about putting in the work required for excellence, and you always leave everything you have on the field. Best of luck. Congratulations, Charlie Shepard. Jacob Schur. Jacob, another fearless player when you step on the field. We are very proud of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You have grown and developed into a great soccer player and a great leader, but most importantly, into a terrific young man. Whenever the team needed someone to step up and encourage the team, get them fired up before a game, or give them a wake-up call, you were the man to do it. You always go into every tackle with everything you have, putting the team first. You not only listen to advice, you put it into practice. You're always working hard to be a better player and make your teammates better as well. We will miss that loud voice screaming with everything you have. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the program. Congratulations, Jacob Schur. Ryan Stadmeyer. Ryan, thank you for your commitment, dedication, and passion that you have for the boys soccer program. Thank you for being our manager and always supporting our team in a number of different ways. You do anything for the team and always willing to help with any task. Thank you for all of the hard work over the years and putting our program first. Best of luck the rest of this year and in your future endeavors. Congratulations, Ryan Stadmeyer. Alex Tarman. Alex, we are so happy that you made the decision to come back and play soccer. It only shows that your character and your dedication, your perseverance to overcome any obstacle that is put your way. You have brought a different level of work ethic that is contagious to everyone. You never complain and never give up. You always look to do your best and work hard for your teammates and the team. We've been impressed with your tenacity and strong will to give everything that you have. No matter what position that you are asked to play, you always leave it all on the field. After a game, you may be exhausted, but you always find a smile and a way to make your teammates better. Thank you for your leadership and dedication to this program. Congratulations, Alex Tepperman. Zach Taylor. After overcoming a potentially derailing injury during preseason, you have fought your way back to match fitness and solidified your position in the starting lineup. Your technical abilities are profound. Your understanding of the beautiful game is unparalleled. Watching the flair you bring to the game is a sight to behold. May you continue to reap the rewards of all your hard work. Best of luck the rest of the year. Congratulations, Zach Taylor. Tyler Zachary. Tyler, always a smile on your face. We love your energy and enthusiasm that you have for everything you do. Your great attitude under any circumstance is amazing. Thank you for your commitment, dedication, and passion for this program. We will miss your personality. Thank you for being our manager and always supporting the team in numerous ways. You would do anything for this team, and you're always willing to help. Thank you for your hard work over the years. Congratulations, Tyler Zachary. Congratulations to all of our seniors and our senior families. At this time, we will begin our game. Good luck to both opponents. Just a reminder that our snack bar will stay open until halftime. Please support the SGA.
Welcome live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network to Morristown-Beard High School in Morristown, New Jersey. It's high school boys soccer as Morristown-Beard celebrates Spirit Week as the Crimson, and at 1-9 of the season, celebrates Senior Day. They take on Collegiate Achieve Charter Prep, which is based in Plainfield, New Jersey. They are in their first full year as a varsity program. They are 0-1 of the season. The Phoenix making the trip here today. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ralph Bednarchik. Spirit Week update so far. It started on Saturday with the football team. Volleyball, field hockey winners of the last 2 days. The boys soccer team looks to keep it going, and we'll have the live stream for you tomorrow for Morristown-Beard taking on the Pequannock Panthers as well. I'll be here at Morristown-Beard bringing you that too. So the Morristown-Beard Crimson under head coach Andres Callejas in his 6th season, 11 seniors that were celebrated before the game in a ceremony, but in particular we'll see in just a couple of moments a really special moment for senior goalie Jackson Downey. There he is in the neon. Jackson Downey is currently unavailable to play due to a concussion, also on the varsity lacrosse team, so he'll have a chance to have a senior day maybe under better circumstances in the springtime. But Jackson Downey will at least start this game in goal, and then the ball will be kicked out and allow him to sub out, and high fives from his teammates. The rest of the Morristown-Beard starters for Andres Callejas: the center back, senior Jacob Schur and senior Jackson Scully. The right back, senior Matt LaPrete. The left back, senior Andrew Levy. The holding mid, returning second team Blues South Division player and 4-year starter Alex Grazel. He'll be joined by senior Connor Atkins, a 2-year starter at that spot. Senior Alex Towerman will be the center attacking mid. The left mid, Zach Taylor. The right mid, senior Zach Aycock, both seniors, and up top, senior Charlie Shepard in his 2nd year of the varsity, the lone forward in a 4-5-1 alignment. And we'll get to the Collegiate Achiever Charter starters in a moment, as Morristown-Beard will come out of this huddle. Morristown-Beard with their victory as the 25 seed, winning at number 8 seed Parsippany in the Morris County Tournament first round. They have had their chances to have some more wins. Not a lot of starting experience after graduating 12 seniors in the class of 2020. So a bit of a rebuilding year, but they still think that they can take some significant strides this year. Losing in overtime at Sparta, the 9 seed, the next game on a couple games later on September 30th, then a 2-1 loss Saturday, or on the 3rd, at Morris Hills. So Morristown-Beard has had some chances. Today they take on a team that is still very new, just playing their 2nd game, did not have a preseason, for first-year coach Antonio Spadaro. Collegiate Achieve Charter, a charter school located that covers both the Plainfield and North Plainfield school districts. And they are not yet in a conference. They will be expecting to join the Skyland Conference next year, and actually this winter time they will be for their basketball programs. So this is a first for them as they look to establish a strong foundation for their players that are either all North Plainfield or Plainfield, New Jersey natives. The Crimson, maroon on gray, white on white for the Phoenix of Collegiate Achieve Charter. Jackson Downey is in goal. So the Crimson will play the ball out and give it the possession. And now Jackson Downey can have his senior moment. And he'll be replaced by sophomore Adam Schur, who will play this game. Again, Jackson Downey hopes to be back at some point in late October, but you never know with a concussion. Of course, the main thing about it is you cannot absorb any contact while you're in this recovery period. So fortunately, Jackson Downey is at least able to attend school and watch this game from the sidelines with his teammates, but he cannot participate in. And of course, a position like goalie, there is a lot of contact and blind contact that can get you, that could particularly be very dangerous. So Collegiate Achieve Charter. In goal will be Jairo Garcia, who is a junior, playing out of a 4-3-3 alignment under coach Antonio Spadaro. The right back, Alan Ramirez. Freshman Angel Gaddick does the left back. Sophomores John Morales and Christian Barahona are the center backs. Senior captain Brian Amaro is the holding mid with Jonathan Sick. the center attacking mid, Alex Lopez the right mid, Anderson Monsalve the left, Emmanuel Molina and Anthony Alvarez are up top as the forwards in the 4-4-2 for Collegiate Achieve Charter. The Crimson will toss in. It's a really physical side for the Crimson in addition to all the seniors starting. So for Antonio Spadaro coaching CAC, the hope is that his team from a conditioning standpoint can hang in, but also not find themselves in undisciplined situations from a physical standpoint, potentially fouling Morristown-Beard in tough spots. But they also have to find a goal scorer. The Phoenix lost their first game to a good program at Montclair Kimberly October 1st, last Friday, 6-0. That was just a 1-0 game at the break before they ran out of some gas and gave up a lot of long, deep, and back post runs. Jackson Scully will look to come up with a deep throw and get into the box. Scully, a 2-year starter, also varsity baseball coming up for him in the springtime, as the head ball for Alex Towerman is off target. So Garcia will have the goal kick. And he is one of their leaders for a program that, again, is in its infancy. Collegiate Achieve Charter Academy was founded in 2013, so the current seniors like Brian Amaro, they were in the very first class as 6th graders, and there was nobody above them. Adam Scher to move it along, and they have 17 players that travel on the roster, a total of 28, so it's similar to like a professional franchise where you have a roster and you have to make the dressed or travel squad. And the hope is next year they will have a JV so that games like today will be a doubleheader of varsity and JV. Connor Atkins, and through the middle, this ball past Alex Grazel to the feet of the left back Andrew Levy, and Levy is bottled up in some room here for Monsalve briefly for CAC. Finally, Alex Tallerman, Zach Taylor. And Taylor dispossessed Monsalve, a sophomore. It's a very young CAC team where they start just the one senior, and Amaro will be the only senior that will play. Atkins, and the offside flag up against Morristown-Beard, with the run being made by Acock. CAC is a public charter. It is a choice school, so it's free to go to if you live in Plainfield or the North Plainfield School District. And you have to apply to get in, where students hope to excel and are on the collegiate track. And they in particular emphasize, like many charter schools, STEM, science, tech, engineering, math. This is a nice cross. Monsalve, 6 and white, Anderson Monsalve, and could not get there. That was a good ball though, played in from the wide side of the field. Well, Monsalve, a lot of speed and great stamina. He may play perhaps the full 80 today for CAC. And among the things that you lose out on right now when you're late in the organizational process, CAC just playing their second game, they did not have any scrimmages. So from a conditioning standpoint, Antonio Spadaro is most concerned over that. And it's not just being able to run for the full 80 minutes as there's a foul against Brian Amaro, but it's also some of the mental lapses that can occur when you're tired, and the fouls that can occur from a disciplinary standpoint, and even feeling a little too tired to communicate. And those are the things that will come with time for CAC. Right now they have a total of 8 games scheduled. This is game 2. Jackson Scully, and Correa is chipped, and it's scored from midfield. Jackson Scully, a perfect strike on senior day. That is one he'll never forget. An even 60-yard strike. And with the angle, even if Correa is on his line, that ball would still be at minimum major trouble. The kind of ball that you hope you can execute in the game when you try it in practice. For Jackson Scully, his first of the season and first of his career. And there is some contact with Anthony Alvarez committing the foul. Well, Scully had numbers inside the 18, but I think he noticed Correa probably about a yard up off the 6, and decided to chip and see if he could strike from there. And just a gorgeous, brilliant goal that you have to tip your hat on, because I am not certain that most high school goalies make that save even if they are playing at their regular position, if they're not cheating out a little bit the way Correa was. So the goal coming in the 6th minute. Out wide, here's room for Zach Taylor. He crosses, and he puts it in to the near post. Zach Taylor, who is excellent on the ball, taking on a defender, and then puts in a very tricky shot. It's 2-0 Morristown-Beard in just the 8th minute. As he attacked Barahona, and look at the placement of this ball. Correa in no man's land, expecting a cross because of how low percentage of a shot that typically is. And Zach Taylor has his 2nd of the season. So Morristown-Beard with a couple of spectacular strikes on their first 2 shots. Now the connecting pass and room for Connor Atkins. And Atkins shut off there by Brian Amaro. Moved to holding mid today, was the starting outside back in game 1. And then Amaro was expecting the run to be made by Emmanuel Molina up top. Sure to distribute. And the left back, Andrew Levy, making the long run cross field, and then a bit too ambitious, looking to strike from the outside. And certainly the Crimson feeling great about things. And I'm sure Andres Callejas wants his team to remain disciplined in system. And he wants his team to be a high possession team like virtually every college coach or a high school coach wants. And especially outbalancing teams, and that requires everybody to kind of move in unison and switching the ball from side to side. At times, MBS has been a little bit too direct this year, and there's that balancing act that has to occur, as well as the discipline on the field to not panic at the high school or high school club level that exists. Scully looked for the flick on. Target man was Alex Towerman. Follow up from Scully. Zach Taylor. As Taylor looked for the gap inside, looked inside for Charlie Shepard. Alvarez could not bring it down. Ball win for Alex Grazel. Grazel, a 4-year starter, look for the 1-2 through Towerman. And for CAC, certainly the way the game is lining up for Antonio Spadaro and his leaders on the field, this has the sense of a game for CAC and the Phoenix to look for the counter. And for players like Emmanuel Molina and Anderson Monsalve to look for that quick touch and sprint forward. Here's a nice ball for Molina. And Scully with the clearance. Emmanuel Molina could be the best all-around player for Collegiate Achieve Charter. And with great speed as the left forward, Monsalve being the right midfielder here. So there will be an opportunity down the flanks for CAC at some point. Alex Grazel. Taylor with Shepard trying to stay on side. Nice ball from Taylor. Shepard will settle, and good defending here from CAC. Sophomore John Morales. There's big hopes for him. He looks the part of a center back already. Only a sophomore, and a pretty good ball winner in the air. Jonathan Sick. Alan Ramirez drives down. A 2-0 Morristown-Beard starts. It is Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard High School. Ralph Bednarczyk on hand with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Senior Day celebrated as well for many of the Spirit Week games. The Crimson sending off 11 seniors, celebrating them today. Alvarez, the target man to settle it. And Alvarez was a big kid. He is bumped down, and the foul is going to be called on the challenge by Andrew Levy. So here's a chance for a restart for the Phoenix. And this will get them off their heels. And to try to test sophomore Adam Scher. Sophomore Christian Barahona. And Barahona wasting it. I think he was expecting a run to come from somebody. Clearance from Scully. And a nice flick on by Shepard. Chance to run onto it for Zach Aycock. Will possess Shepard. And a nice step into him by Morales. Next ball played in, Correa, but the offside against Zach Aycock. Collegiate Achieve Charter did not have any sports last year, 2020 into 2021. They had a team, but it was mainly JVs in 2018 and 2019. This is their first full year with a functional high school 9 through 12, all 4 classes represented. So that is the reason why they are so young. And they were scheduled to have 2 games so far. 1 game against Jefferson was rained out. 2 weeks of tryouts, of preseason and practices. And they're just trying to set a foundation to move forward into 2022. And certainly from a calendar perspective, getting into a league will be of great significance. But this is a team that, despite being a new high school team, there are players with a lot of soccer experience. So Coach Antonio Spadaro likes that already they have a passing and ball control team. And how young they are at sophomores, they're going to earn a lot of hard lessons this year. It is Shepard. And Shepard looks for the cross. Good recovery. Anderson Monsalve. And Monsalve, after the block, is shaken up. Monsalve did well to recover, as we'll see the replay, as he got himself back into defensive form. And this is the last thing the Phoenix want to see, so we have the stoppage. Here it's a official stoppage. For the injury. And it looks like Monsalve, as I watch him, is favoring perhaps his hip. A look at Spirit Week. Exciting victory for the girls volleyball program on Monday. 3-set victory. Yesterday it took a goal late in the third quarter for Morristown-Beard field hockey against Pequannock. And tomorrow that'll be the matchup. Second time this year, Morristown-Beard and Pequannock. First meeting that came in early September. Pequannock won the game against MBS. And this will be the return trip of the home and home. So Monsalve was able to walk off the field under his own power, and he'll be subbed out, and we'll see if he has a chance to come back in the game. Meanwhile, it's a corner, and Jairo Correa Scully just waiting for the whistle. And we will get a substitution for Collegiate Achieve Charter. Sophomore Jeffrey Reyes comes on. This is a ball, and Correa, he was trying to carry it, or rather catch it, or then parry it at the last moment. Couldn't quite secure it. It nearly fell along the goal line at a dangerous spot. Good ball by Jackson Scully. And CAC on the counter, it's Alex Grazel. Amaro, oh, that ball by Shepard, as Shepard did not give up on it and almost made it into a spectacular ball for Alex Towerman. So Correa on alert, was able to head over. Levy. Towerman to the flank, Zach Taylor. As he looked wide side for Zach Aycock. And it will be a goal kick for Jairo Correa. We've played 17 minutes. Goals in the 6th minute by Jackson Scully, and Zach Taylor in the 8th minute have given Morristown-Beard this 2-0 lead. Anderson Monsalve still remaining on the CAC bench. As also Eduardo Calderon has come on. So we're 2 subs made. Calderon is a backup mid. And another sophomore, he comes into Monsalve's wide right spot. Ramirez toned it forward, room for Jeffrey Reyes. Left in the middle, Jonathan Sick, and he looked for Emmanuel Molina to make the run. Morristown-Beard, mentioning the team 2 years ago, 14-8, including 9-1 in the NJAC Independence, and went all the way to the North Non-Public B semifinal. They lost for the second time to a great Gill St. Bernard's team. They also lost to Gill in the Prep A final. Gill St. Bernard's led by current St. John's freshman Micah Garnett. Also Adam Baracall, who is going to have a great career at Division III. Stevens as a midfielder, was a deep and stacked Gill St. Bernard's team. Levy looked wide for Aycock. MBS has had the better of possession. And they have looked calm on the ball. Emmanuel Molina. Taken off of it, dispossessed. Alex Grazo. That ball comes a little short of Acock from Taylor. The recovery, Towerman, and he is cleanly dispossessed. Jacob Schur chips over the top, but the offside indicated by our official. Now a chance for Alvarez, and Alvarez could not handle that first bounce to try to seal in against Jackson Scully. Alvarez on the next ball. Alvarez able to block it, and finally some room for Jonathan Sick. And Sick just took a little bit of nudge, and he lost his balance. Acock. And that ball crossing the sideline. CAC without a shot. Just one area of a quality restart. That they didn't get the ball up into the air enough, as this is a ball played in for Calderon. Well defended by Scully. Well, the back four from Morristown-Beard have been very good with their touches through the first 21 minutes. Atkins looked to play direct. And now Emmanuel Molina. The wipeout play, Alex Grazo. Those are the little things that he does so well. Andres Callejas has him playing in a holding mid position on paper, but someone he describes, he can make things happen out of nothing, similar to Andres during his career at Delbarton, before Coach played collegiately at Drew University. And Grazo will push ahead. He has that free reign to push ahead, and also the instincts of when to push forward and join the attack. Amaro. Good patience from Jeffrey Reyes before Towerman came forward. He's the right back, and he could not get through Zach Taylor. And while these are all players with soccer backgrounds for a collegiate achieved charter, but a great impact that you see playing out, that the players have just not played together in game situations. It's one thing to practice, but without scrimmages and just under game speed, that is a very difficult thing to artificially manufacture. Sure, and eventually over time, when you have multiple classes that come together, or at least if it's new varsity players, they would have played together on the JV level. So it's less of a significant jump forward, as there's Matt Laprete with the cross. That's what makes new teams, regardless of level, pro, college, or high school, so difficult to achieve excellence in, especially right away. Sure. Matt Laprete back after missing most of last year with a nagging injury. And we'll get a pair of subs now for the Phoenix, as great news is Anderson Monsalve will come back in. And the other substitute, senior Jeffrey Arias, will come in at center back. We'll have Calderon and Amaro sitting. So Antonio Spadaro is going to move John Morales to holding mid from center back. Atkins. Scully plays to feet. Taylor, nice touch, just behind Levy. And the inadvertent handball came up. A restart for CAC. Grazel wiped out by the challenge by John Morales. Ball in for Towerman. And Towerman, as he went up the line, could not connect. Now Alex Towerman, just a remarkable story that he is out on the field today. A senior in his third year in the varsity. Suffered a broken back after his freshman year. Missed his entire sophomore season in 2019. Came back in 2020, of course the shortened season. Morristown-Beard only got 4 games in. They had 2 separate long virus pauses in the fall of 2020. And Alex Towerman continued with his rehab and has come back to be an everyday regular for MBS. Grazel. MBS will make 3 subs next opportunity. And this is a ball stuck at the feet, and then the shot coming through. Towerman just missed. Jeffrey Harris had it at his feet, and a poor first touch almost cost Collegiate Achieve Charter. This ball played in by Scully. And while Arias was there, he was redirecting the ball towards a very difficult spot where that first touch has to be very good and certainly have to have great awareness of how close the pressing forward is. Morristown-Beard bringing on subs, including sophomore Christian Ewig, and he has been the usual starter at outside back. He comes in on the left. Freshman holding mid, Ben Luther, and he has been a great engine. He is also on for the first time. Usual starter at a holding mid. '29th minute, Morristown-Beard 2-0. 2 early goals and just high-level strikes. One a highlight reel 60-yard goal from Jackson Scully from midfield. And the first meeting between these two sides is John Morales. Decent ball looking for Monsalve. Sick. And it is Luther. Space wide for Laprete. Deep throw coming for the Crimson. Ball entered in, and the flick on for Connor Atkins. Taylor receiving the layoff. Monsalve tracking back, and it'll be the foul against Taylor. Well, I think Antonio Spadaro is liking what he's seeing from Anderson Monsalve defensively and handling his responsibilities, particularly the game with CAC not having the better of the time of possession. Luther looked to go wide. Amaro tried to feed Sick, but Luther read the telegraphed pass. Alan Ramirez. And correct myself, Ramirez and Amaro, they are the two seniors. The only two seniors in the starting lineup for CAC. Sick tried to get Alvarez. Hard step by Scher. Luther will deal it all the way back for Jacob Scher. Jeffrey Reyes will give Alvarez a chance to run onto it. And the back remaining squeaky clean for Morristown-Beard in this first half. Lapreet with the ball out wide. A go kick for Jairo Correa. The Collegiate Achieve Charter School colors are blue and gold. They also have girls soccer, 9 through 12. Right now it's about 450 students. They are officially a K through 12 institution. They also have sister schools that have opened up in Asbury Park and in Patterson. There's Antonio Spadaro. He attended and played at Jersey Power, Scotch Plains, Fanwood in his freshman and sophomore years. And those are just dominant teams. On an annual basis, a big Group 4 school. And in the fall, girls volleyball, cross country taking place. And the plan is in place for both boys and girls basketball, bowling, softball and baseball, boys volleyball in the springtime. So there are a number of options at Collegiate Achieve Charter. If you're a football player, you can play for either North Plainfield or Plainfield and still attend CAC. As we have a MBS substitution with Andrew Levy back in, he'll go in at left mid. Ball flicked on. Atkins had it. Charter still without a shot. Just a couple of restarts inside of midfield and no corners. Looking for their first goal of the season, and the foul will be. Amaro. Grazel delivers a fine ball for Levy. With the freshman Gattaca defending, Levy looked to the back post. And the offside flag up. "37th minute. Morristown-Beard, aside from the 2 goals, they have been limited in terms of shots. This is Levy. And Gattaca with the wipeout comes to the feet of Atkins, who fires! And he's got it! He's got the goal! Connor Atkins, it fell for him perfectly. The slide tackle from Angel Gattaca. It was a good one, but Connor Atkins, just running his lane, was able to line up a shot and buries his third of the season. Little that Collegiate Chief Charter can do about it. Once Gattaca made the play, it was a fine defensive play, and it's taken 3 good strikes or great strikes today from the Crimson. And Morristown-Beard has its first 3-goal game of the year. And Connor Atkins, a 2-year starter, varsity lacrosse, a hardworking short stick defensive midi in that sport, as Scully has to concede a corner there. Fourth goal of the career for Connor Atkins, club soccer player with Morris Elite. But that was lined up quite well for him in a great spot just above the penalty spot. First corner, and this one past John Morales. A pretty good ball delivered from Alan Ramirez. I made that far side, that was Jonathan Sick. Three terrific goals in this first half for the Crimson. As they counter in the final seconds, official time is kept by our center referee. And we were right on it. That is it. First 40 minutes is in the books on Senior Day. Morristown-Beard looking to send off the 11 seniors with a win. It started off great in the 6th minute on a 60-yard strike from Jackson Scully. Seniors accounting for all of the scoring, and the Crimson up 3-0 on the Collegiate Chief Charter School. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. You're watching the play-by-play. Welcome back live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Ralph Pignarczyk on hand, where it is 3-0 Morristown-Beard, celebrating Spirit Week all week long. Here is a takeaway, and Connor Atkins bidding for a second, picking the center back cleanly, and almost bent in a very fine shot. Atkins got a great read on that ball, and he starts off the second half with some entertainment. Morristown-Beard 3-0, goals in the 6th minute, a Jackson Scully strike from exactly midfield, 60 yards on a strike that most high school goalies, even if playing back on their line, would have great trouble with. That's how well the ball was struck and bent in terms of its trajectory. Then in the 8th minute, Zach Taylor taking the ball wide on the near left and shooting and beating the Collegiate Achieve Charter goalie Jairo Correa to his near post, and just caught Correa leaning a bit, looking inside for a potential cross. And another ball that was put into a side pocket, very difficult for a keeper to defend. And then the 37th minute goal, Connor Atkins took advantage of just a fortunate bounce. Angel Gattaca, the CAC left back, on a sliding clearance in a defensive play, but the ball fell right to Atkins at the very top of the box, and he buried the shot with the strike. So here we are, 3-0. As we are into the 42nd minute, Morristown-Beard with the lead. They look for their second shutout of the season. Derry Ramirez has come in to play goalie for Coach Antonio Spadaro. So Derry is a sophomore, Correa rather the junior. He played the first half, so the change there. And Adam Schur still in net for Morristown-Beard to open up the second. And I think for CAC and Antonio Spadaro, I think he encouraged his team at the half to show a little bit more patience, string some passes together, and just get everybody involved in moving together collectively. There is a nice ball out wide for Jeffrey Reyes. And a good composure there from Jacob Schur before he left it for his teammate and Matt Lopre. And we'll get a sub early as Ben Luther will check back in, replacing Aycock.
I'm so excited. We miss you. I told Mac didn't get practice today, and I was like, oh, go for the senior day picture. He should have.
Taylor had a strong first half.
I know, I heard through that whole thing.
And for Morristown-Beard, they looked super comfortable on the ball. Luther, patience for the co-captain, second-year starting center back Jacob Schur. As Levy looked to play it ahead for Connor Atkins. So Atkins looks like has moved up top to be the target man in a 4-3-3. Molina looked inside for Alvarez. Monsalve, and that's a good idea. And nearly found Emmanuel Molina. (3-0) Morristown-Beard. 45th minute. CAC still without a shot. They do have one corner from the first half. Each team with one corner. And Alex Grazel fouled. Grazel also a club soccer player playing with STA and someone that is considering playing at the next level. And you can see the value that he brings to a team in his ball-winning abilities and just the quick touches that he can play through. And of course, at the college level, the game moves so much faster where you just don't have time to dribble over the ball. And there's a good long ball out of the range of Atkins, delivered by Jacob Schur. And Derry Ramirez ahead. Sick. Alvarez brought it down beautifully. Morales. As Morales steps through, then the wipeout tackle from behind, Towerman. And then Molina with the takeaway. Molina getting the shot off, and he's got the goal! First of the season for Collegiate Achieve Charter. Relentlessness from Emmanuel Molina. And he's made it a 3-1 game with a lot of time remaining. This one comes in the 46th minute. And Molina poaching there on the clearance and then able to stay with it and stay composed. The keys for Emmanuel. So Morristown-Beard perhaps relaxing for a moment defensively. And they have gotten their hands full. Molina had been quiet throughout the first half. And CAC was just not able to build up enough to get him involved or get his dangerous speed into any open space. Alvarez. Monsalve. And can CAC use this energy for the next 10-15 minutes? And then how will perhaps their conditioning factor in over the final 15 if they can get the next goal? And that's certainly a question when you're playing just your second game of the season. And everybody else is in well into their 10th, 11th games. Alvarez. Alvarez and took it upon himself. And he had an opportunity to feed Molina there. So a goal kick for the Crimson. CAC, their level has been raised. I can hear Antonio Spadaro all the way on the far sideline to try to get his team to feel that same energy. Morales tried to play through Jeffrey Reyes. A foul against the Phoenix. Quick restart over the top for Taylor. Yeah, that's well defended. Angel Gattaca. And he is the lone freshman starter for CAC. Right now as the left back, as Antonio Spadaro talks about him, he's everything you need in a player. And right now he is just young. But certainly someone that is on the track of being a four-year starter at the high school level and someone that could start for virtually every high school team in New Jersey. Toss in for Atkins. Dispossessed. That's Jonathan Sick. As Alvarez battles, Scully with the head ball. And that's Monsalve that bumps into Zach Taylor. A goal in the 46th minute by the Collegiate Achieve Charter has made this one interesting. 3-1 Morristown-Beard. Scully, also from the 50-yard line. This is now, we can confirm, well in his range. This ball, though, for target. Alvarez toe pokes it away from Scully, and Schur is there to clean up. And then the physicality there of sophomore Anthony Alvarez. What a big sophomore. He did not play in the first game against Montclair Kimberly, so this is his varsity debut. And there's a lot of potential there in Anthony. And you can see that he kind of embodies what a target forward is, and certainly will be in the future. And this is an inadvertent handball against Collegiate Achieve Charter. So Christian Barahona before the clearance. This is going to set up Morristown-Beard here just outside the box. It's going to be a 30-yard strike for Jackson Scully. And Scully to goal and let that ball sail on him. And he knew it immediately. Let's have another look at it. And this is his earlier goal. Again, even if Correa, based on the way the ball traveled and came underneath the crossbar, a very hard ball to stop for a high school goalie. .53rd minute, Morristown-Beard up by 2. Levy comes out at his left back spot, finding Shepard. Atkins. Connor Atkins turning the corner. Service, back post. Taylor to settle it. Taylor then look back to the wide side. Looking for the clearance, Jeffrey Arias, and he'll spin that ball up the line. Arias is the third senior that will play for the Phoenix. Starting center back in the first game. He came on late in the first half to that spot. And the foul called against Morristown-Beard. Can the Phoenix get the next one? Playing just their second game of the season, and their road warriors tomorrow. They'll be at Somerset Tech. October 11th on a Saturday, they'll be at Summit. They will conclude their season October 29th. They'll take on one of these sister programs in the Collegiate Achieve Charter organization, the Patterson campus. The Patterson team is in its first season overall. They have a varsity. The Asbury Park program does not yet have one, but that is the plan moving forward, that all three will eventually be in conferences and competing as a part of the NJSIAA. They will not be, at least to my knowledge at this moment, they will not be playing independently, such as, for example, St. Benedict's, that if you're a soccer fan you're familiar with, as this ball chipped in, and easy handle for Adam Schur. St. Benedict's has won many mythical national championships, according to Max Preps or USA Today. They do not participate in the NJSIA. They essentially have about a 30-game schedule annually, and they travel all over, and they schedule the very toughest teams that they can, independently of any league. And St. Benedict's for a long time has attracted top soccer players in the Newark area that look for that experience. Now, there was a time people thought that St. Benedict's might decide to go back into the NJSIAA, but For them, it simply is such a benefit from a recruiting and attracting student standpoint that they have, at least in the current time, decided against it. And opponents all want to find a way to get St. Benedict's on the schedule from other independent high schools or Christian or Catholic institutions all across our country. Molina. And Molina had a wide open teammate right in the middle, Sick. Chose to go direct. '57th minute, as that ball, Atkins was nearly perfect in terms of timing, but the offside flag is up against Connor. Morristown-Beard has been able to stretch out CAC today, specifically out wide, using balls down the right flank from Matt Laprete in the first half. And they've connected well in the middle. They just haven't had that killer final third ball that's led to a buildup of a goal. Shepard played it in. Atkins overran it, now pursues, and has to be cleared by Barahona. Charlie Shepard, another ball that he simply would not give up on. Andres Callejas says that he is our most fit player, someone that can run for hours, and that plays out also on the field. Sometimes the fastest players don't always show that. CAC, after their energy was raised a few minutes after the goal, and this game has calmed down. As we are now into the 58th minute. Luther and the battle with Molina. Better ball for Sick. And a good decision here to spread the field now for Collegiate Achieve Charter. Ramirez, nice in and out. Molina tried to play his man forward, Reyes. Reyes takes over. And Alvarez was making the run. That's the most patient CAC has looked this afternoon. Alvarez trying to dive through Schur and perhaps hoping to draw the foul, but the officials having none of it. CAC in their 6-0 loss in their opener last Friday at Montclair Kimberly only trailed 1-0 at the half. MKA has been a consistent non-public team, similar to Morristown-Beard, that their program you always expect to at least be somewhere in the non-public North quarterfinals in the state tournament or above, usually having several college-bound players. And then out of the 5 goals allowed by CAC, 4 of them came simply, as Antonio Spadaro described it, that we were just tired and backdoor runs and crosses were made and our guys just couldn't keep up. with the man they were marking. And then a penalty kick as well in that second half, and you could also chalk that up to a tired team too, for perhaps making a decision that led to a foul in the box. Taylor got a nice throw. And now likely an opportunity for MBS to get some numbers in the box here for a deep throw. As Dax Bush has come back in. 2 in maroon. This ball landed almost perfectly for Christian Ewig, who also just checked back in. The flick on, and Christian Ewig was in rhythm to try to strike kind of on a low volley. Bush, then taking the shot, one-hand save made, Derry Ramirez. Dax Bush bidding for his third. First save made by either CAC keeper, and that was a good one. Bush cutting across. There was a little traffic in front. That's a pretty good strike. Ball entered in. It's off the body of Ramirez. A clearance for CAC. Grazel, and he duels with Sick. Grazel, Bush able to turn and face. Grazel, and he was in an offside position. A good build up there, Alex Grazel, and using his quickness and staying low to shield against Jonathan Sick. '63rd minute at 3-1 Morristown-Beard. Morales looked for a switch. Morales able to win it away from Grazel. Here's some space. Jeffrey Reyes. Reyes tried the shot from the outside. Defender leaning on him, Christian Ewing. Then from the outside, the strike. Save had to be made. Adam Scher not taking any chances. And here comes the second corner for Collegiate Achieve Charter. So the Phoenix, they've been aggressive to shoot from distance. And Scher sliding over. You just never know how the ball might skip off of turf. Emmanuel Molina. And looking for the initial flick on was Angel Gattaca. Second ball by Molina. Gattaca chipping. And that's a good thought from the freshman. You could see that Angel Gattaca has a soccer mind at this early juncture, and to how to create something from a difficult or seemingly low percentage opportunity. Monsalve, and he and Grazel duel. The foul will be against Alex Grazel. So this is in a prime location, and the Phoenix can get a lot of numbers into the box. '65th minute. Sick enters in. Scher catches cleanly. So the sophomore, despite being undersized, but he is known to be pretty strong in the air. He's made that adjustment, and a trained goalie. As the long ball over the top for Bush. Sure, step to Alvarez. Morristown-Beard trying to keep up a sense of urgency. They led 3-0 at the half. Bush, deep throw. Ramirez lost it. It's tapped in. Does it count? It does. It's touched in. 4-1 Morristown-Beard. Andrew Levy is there on the spot to tow it in. And Levy puts this game on ice. The first goal of his career. Started with another great throw from Dax Bush. And the throw caused havoc a little bit because Bush is able to reach for a high school player. He's able to reach the goalie from the sideline, and that's one that Derry Ramirez would like to have back. He just did not catch it cleanly. He tried the basket catch. But a play that has to be made. So first 4-goal effort of the season for Morristown-Beard. Yeah, they have sure had to earn them. And Levy in the right place, known for being a great energy player, playing the left side, and one of the 10 senior starters today for Andres Callejas. And certainly a deflating goal to give up for Collegiate Achieve Charter. Alex Towerman. Morristown-Beard will also be in action tomorrow, and also on Saturday, they'll take on Morris Tech. Tomorrow they'll take on Madison. It's a loaded schedule with a lot of games, and it's a grind of a season as Scully comes up with the clearance. And for a program that's just trying to right the ship and finish off strong here, with a long winning streak, it's still possible for Morristown-Beard. They could qualify for the non-public tournament. There is a cross. Adam Scher reaching for it. Could not handle it quite cleanly. Dangerous cross put in, though, for CAC. That was a really good cross by John Morales. MBS will let the game breathe for a moment as they enter in for Bush. Ewig after the switch. Luther. And Levy, good thought there to find Bush maybe making a run. And this is a volley. Strong take by Alex Towerman. Save made, Derry Ramirez. Now, Towerman did well with it. He had a goal in the opener and a loss at Princeton Day. And Towerman came in along with Bush and Atkins, having 2 goals. Atkins now has the team lead with 3 on the season. It'll be a restart for MBS following the foul. On senior day, the game began with just a brief opportunity to appreciate the senior that can't get into today's game, Jackson Downey. The goalkeeper that is right now out with a concussion, but he is in attendance. Downey was able to start the game with his fellow other 10 seniors. And once the game began, MBS had possession. They played the ball out of bounds to give it up and allowed Downey to come off the field and then sub in Adam Scher in a nice gesture. Molina stepped into by Luther. Taken back, Monsalve. Molina. And Molina just bottled up. And not enough width from CAC. Ewig. That's a good challenge in the tackle by John Morales. Grazel, and look at his engine. Here late into the 71st minute. Ball from the outside, Bush, and he skips it towards goal. Well, Dax Bush, I think, had a little bit more time than he thought he did. '73rd minute, the Morristown-Beard extra insurance goal from Andrew Levy came in the 67th. That all but put this one away. As Molina plays it long, but these are all valuable experiences for the Phoenix. Having just 3 seniors in the lineup today, 2 starters. Grazel and Luther with a lot of space in front of him. Releases forward, Connor Atkins onside. Atkins across, and there was Bush. Well, anything on frame, and Dax Bush is celebrating. What a ball picked out by Connor Atkins. As we see a second look at it, that is just terrific. And similar, I think, for Dax, that he did have a little bit more time. There was a lot of distance between him and the nearest defender if he wanted to bring it down. Well, Bush heads off. Morristown-Beard make another substitution as Zubin Pandey, a junior, comes in for the first time. He comes on at right mid. And also freshman number 61, Lucas Krzyzanowski, will come in up top at one of the forwards. So some more subs waiting at the table for MBS, and I think Andres Callejas could have a chance to get all of his seniors out a couple at a time. Krzyzanowski over, able to win it along the goal line. Ball played in by Taylor. Ramirez went down to get it and scrambles and covers. And there was a touch there for Alex Towerman to put another bow on this senior day for MBS. Well, I think Andres Callejas, among the controllables, he has seen his team today be pretty dangerous on throws. They haven't had many set pieces today or haven't had to defend any. As we see Coach Callejas there, sure relaxed today, playing at Drew University in Madison, winning a league title there after playing in the area at Delbarton. Grew up in Medellin, Colombia, certainly a soccer hotbed worldwide. And part of state championship teams at Delbarton in his junior and senior years, 2003 and 4. This is a shot from the outside that skips in, and Adam Schur, an easy handle. Well, the wins have been tough to come by, but as he saw and communicated to the team that they can play with good programs. With a road win at the 8th seed Parsippany in the Morris County first round. Then a 2-1 loss in overtime at the 9th seed Morris Hills in the next game, which came October 3rd. Competitive loss 2-1 at Sparta. Now they've been there. They have given up 24 goals. That's been perhaps the biggest area, but they've also had leads in some games where they've allowed a couple of goals in a spurt, such as giving up 2 goals in the last 5 minutes at Sparta. And a couple other scenarios where they scored first in games and then could not hang on or manage out the rest of it to secure a win. Otherwise, this season looks a little bit different in the overall theme of still being a rebuilding one, but one with different kinds of results. But just enough time left for the Crimson to still make something of this. Still 8 games remaining after today, and a long winning streak could boost the Crimson into a decent seed for the non-public tournament. Scully, another strike from midfield. He'll try again. This time it's Ramirez that tracks it down. Atkins, and there is the delayed whistle, indeed the foul. And now Scully may have another opportunity. This is also going to be from, say, 25 yards out. And make it closer to about 30. This time it's Atkins. As he rolls it in, there was a wall set up, and he was perhaps looking for a runner. '79th minute here at Morristown-Beard. Crimson putting on the finishing touches of a senior day victory. Good challenge from Amaro of CAC. CAC had cut it to a 3-1 game in the 46th minute with a lot of time. But credit the Crimson that they did not allow that goal allowed to bother them. Barahona will play it wide. Gattaca chips in. MBS will give up a deep throw. Final minutes. And perhaps some of that fatigue that Antonio Spadaro has seen from his team seeped in the final 10 minutes, just as they were looking to try to get that next goal. As there's a foul, and I think we're going to get our first card. Indeed we are. The card against Christian Barahona here in the 80th minute, fouling Alex Grazel. So Barahona will exit, and the clock stoppage, we should be just seconds away. And Grazel a bit shaken up. Grazel, I don't recall him subbing out in this game. And he's truly an engine, a highly technical player. And he finds windows defensively where he can slide over, help out, and then also carry the ball. He just has a sense of where the ball is going. And covers just so much territory box to box. So Grazel continues to be checked at, and his engine will be certainly missed in this Morristown-Beard program. And someone that seems to raise the level of the team. Upcoming schedule for MBS. Again, Madison game tomorrow, Morris Tech in a couple of days. Then a few days off at Pope John. And then the 16th will be at Morristown for the Crimson, that hope to take the great goals that they scored today and build off of that, and also build off their very clean defensive performance. They did not have to defend a lot today, but when they did, it was mostly clean, except for the goal allowed to Molina. And I'm sure Andres Callejas will address that. They only had to defend one corner today, but their comfort on the ball is likely something that they could take a step forward in. Sure drives it forward, nice flick on, but the offside flag is up as he was looking to play in. Junior Charlie Gibbs also on for the first time here in the final moment, and that is it. Morristown-Beard picking up a senior day win, a season high 4 goals scored. The Crimson pick up their second win of the season, and they send off 11 seniors that were honored today, including Jackson Downey, their keeper, who was not able to play full time with the team. Collegiate Achieve Charter finishes this one, and now they are 0-2 in their first full varsity season, and looking for better things and rematches for down the road. 4-1's the final. Goals in the 6th minute from Jackson Scully. The 8th minute from Zach Taylor. Connor Atkins in the 37th. Andrew Levy in the 67th, comprising the scoring for MBS. For our producer and director today, Simon Rosenwasser, my name is Ralph Bednarczyk, saying so long and goodbye, and thank you for watching Spirit Week at Morristown-Beard High School on the Play-by-Play Sports Network.